Woo! Oh yeah. What's up, fish heads? Welcome to another fish head live stream. Today we're doing a little fun one for you. Father versus son. We're gonna see who can catch the most bluegill while we're here at the lake. Most bluegill wins. We're not going for any other kind of fish. We're using night crawlers for bait. So we should be on some bluegill here pretty soon.
I'm cast first.
Dylan's baited up. He's just about to take his first cast. And I'm going to cast right over here.
I don't even have a bobber.
Whoever gets the most fish wins. John C. Welcome in, John. Appreciate you joining us. We're starting off. I'm fishing with a bobber. Dylan's fishing on the bottom.
Yeah, you have an advantage.
So we're going to see who can catch the most fish. We'll be here for a little while. Bluegill tend to love night crawlers. So I think we got a pretty good chance of catching them.
You have an advantage.
Is your mic on?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I think.
Yep, I think we're in good shape here.
All right.
We both have the mic on, guys, so we don't have to stand right in front of the phone to be able to talk, which is awesome.
You have the advantage.
I'm wondering why I'm not getting any bites right away. It's not a good sign. But we got time. Generally, with a night crawler, the bluegill are all over it right away. Sometimes in this lake, the bluegill kind of like move in schools to different parts of the lake, so they might just not be here at the moment, but they'll be here eventually. We've caught many bluegill here. We also need to keep 2 bluegill that we catch for our next experiment video that we're making. We're going to make catfish pack bait, and we're going to use chicken livers and bluegill as the ingredients in the pack bait, and we're going to use bluegill chunks as the actual bait on the hook. So we need 2 of them at least to keep. Come on, bluegill, where are you at? It's getting really windy today, guys. Super windy because we have a big storm coming. It's supposed to be hitting tonight. Robert, appreciate you coming in. Juana Rhonda, hello to you. Appreciate you guys for joining us. We got 24 awesome people in here already. Heck yeah. Cammie in the house. Appreciate you guys for coming in. If you can, hit that like button so we can spread this around the YouTube universe. Heck yeah. Barkley Prod in the house. Got to hang out for a little bit, but I'll hand out some wrenches here in a little while. We got to wait a little while into the live stream before we do it.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, man. Seminoles in the house. Woohoo! Yep, we're fishing. Fishing for bluegill. We're doing a contest to see who can catch more bluegill while we're live. Oh, I just got my first little nibble here, guys. Whoever catches the most. Justin in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Ryba Pro, hello to you. Just started, Juana. Yeah, Justin, I know. I always wait a little bit.
Dad.
Got to make sure we're not going to give somebody a wrench and then they're going to tear us up.
I need a bobber.
All right, so Dylan has decided he wants to use a bobber now. Hello, man. Heck yeah, appreciate that. Welcome to the Fish Head fam. We'll try to keep you entertained.
How do I do this? Dad.
We have caught many 1-pound fish. Luminaries Shine Fishing. Heck yeah. Hiya to you.
Hey, Dad, do we...
Heck yeah, brother. Snowy GT Official. Appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We go fishing all the time. Yep, we got Justin as our mod at the moment. But once we get to know each other, we'll hand out some more wrenches. We gave out like 10 wrenches in our last live stream. Don't know how, but I just caught a stick fish. Ryder Neff in the house. We love fishing. Still got my worm on. I'm going to recast. My line got stuck under a stick, which was affecting my fishing, so I had to fix it. Heading out to your fishing hole now. Sweet. Catch them up. Yes. Like and subscribe. Welcome to the Fishhead fam. We love all of our subscribers. All right, that should be a good spot right there. Oh yeah, there's a little nibble right away. We usually use bread for bait here. Man, it is getting really windy from this storm. I hope the little microphones are helping out.
Jeez.
Jerry Boston in the house. Hey,
Wind.
Jerry. Out here at Gill Lake. Doing a bluegill fish off. Whoever catches the most.
Yeah, this is real bad wind.
Coming in. It is beautiful right now, but we have a big storm coming.
Just putting on a bobber.
Multiple things on the microphone. Anna Maria, appreciate you joining us. We are in North Florida.
No! Stupid bobbers are flying around. Gosh.
Fish off time, Bob. Farther or front? Like 5 feet already. Good. I had one little tap on my bobber, and that's it. Like I was telling everybody a few minutes ago, the fish kind of like pull up and go around. So you gotta kind of like wait your turn. Welcome to gotta get out there.
Me? I hope I can find a weight. Where are these weights? There's a weight.
Flashing. I don't know what that means.
There's a weight.
Maybe it's still dead. Did I forget to charge the microphone? Hey, Danny.
Dad, my mic is all green.
Your mic is working good. My mic is dead.
Guys, is my mic working?
Yeah, they said they can hear you good, but they can't hear me.
Gosh.
All right, so we're gonna have to do a quick adjustment here.
Dad, how do I do the split shot? We don't have pliers.
Bring it over here. Quick adjustment here, guys. My microphone is dead. I got to get some better microphones. Hold it. Hold it for a second. You didn't tie a hook on?
We put the hook on last.
Don't use your teeth to crimp down split shots, guys. It's bad for you.
Then you do it.
Get the lead out.
Chuck the poison out.
Change this from the microphone system to the phone mic. Condo slabs in the house here. Appreciate that coming in. Beautiful day to fish. I'm gonna have to switch over to the old. I'm switching over to the other microphone system here, but I got the pantyhose today. So we just plugged this in, put the pantyhose up over the mic, and clip it with a clothespin. Super low tech here, guys, but it works. Hopefully that blocks all the wind noise. Can you hear me good now, guys? Yes. Sweet. Broke a tooth on a weight and now can cut fishing line. That's awesome. I don't see my bobber. Where's my bobber? Oh, there it is. It drifted a bit on me. Hard to see with the chop from the wind. I'm gonna bring it into where I can see it. Right about there. Come on, fish. The bag is empty so far, but we just got started. Just got started. We got a big storm coming tonight, Danny. They said it's gonna be like Category 2 hurricane conditions at like midnight tonight. Oh, there's a bite. All right, come on, fish. Wonder if my hook is too big. One little bite. Hey Reese, appreciate you coming in. It has been a while. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, it's going to be up there tomorrow. It's kind of like coming through Alabama, North Florida, Georgia, and moving up that way. It's going to be hitting Maryland where Jerry's at. Oh, tornado alarm last night. That's no good. This is a big storm too. It's not like a little simple thunderstorm. I think we're basically just catching like the very southern end of it. Yeah, Reese. Meant to give you a wrench last time you were in here. There you go. Now you can connect with everybody. You got your hook tied on? All right, I still got my bait. Cammy, not yet. We are working on it. Thought maybe with this big storm coming, the fish might be turned on a little bit. And we need 2 of them for the experimental bait that we're gonna make. If you're still in here, Bob, I'm doing a catfish pack bait video where I'm gonna basically put a bluegill and chicken livers in the blender and then mix that in with the regular breadcrumbs and jello and corn and use that as pack bait. And then we're just gonna chunk up a bluegill and put those on the hook. So hopefully the channel cats won't be able to handle the smell of it and they'll just go crazy. Yep, no place like home. We are glad to be back. We had a ball, a blast up there. But we didn't know where to fish in that lake. I was like just burning through a tank of gas every day trying to find different spots, but we never really got on them. Luckily, Dylan saved the video by catching that big bass. Jonathan, I don't know what's taking him so long. Oh, he's baiting up. He's putting a hook on. He's putting a worm on his hook now, so he's all set. Yeah, we don't want to see any tornadoes, although lately Tallahassee has been getting kind of beat up with tornadoes for some reason. I've lived here for like 25 years and saw maybe like 5 tornadoes the whole time I lived here, and then last year we had 5 in 1 year. Nothing yet, Danny, but we are only about 15 minutes in. For some reason, the bluegill are turned off. I did get 1 little bite, or 2 little bites now, but nothing's taking it down. Normally we use bread here, though. Maybe they're just used to eating bread and they don't want the worm. Come on, take it down.
Alright.
Nothing yet, Mason. Working on it. Appreciate that, Danny. Fishy things in the house. Appreciate you coming in. I was thinking the weather change, which is happening right now, would turn the fish on. Watch Dylan catch a fish in like 30 seconds after I've been standing here fishing the whole time. Yeah, yak fishing. Awesome, dude. Up in Georgia, I guess when we were fishing in Georgia, we attracted him to our live stream. Ended up being a great guy, and he's like commented on a bunch of our videos and stuff now. Hopefully he'll join us here today. Mason, we do bass fish. Bass fish a lot, but we multi-species fish too. Tushar in the house. Appreciate you coming in. I got the old Shimano Sienna on a Bionic Blade Bass Pro Special rod. I think I paid like $120 for this combo a few years ago. Appreciate that, Eli Fish Tanks. It is crazy to not be catching fish on a night crawler. All right, right there in the middle. I know I'm probably going to miss some bites looking this way. I can't see my bobber. I have a yellow colored bobber for whatever reason. And it's hard to see on the screen, but it is like right there. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. Where is it? Where is my bobber? I don't even see it zoomed in. Oh well. There's Yak. Hey Yak, we were just talking about you. Appreciate you joining. You've got fans on our channel, Yak. We are at Gill Lake, which we named because there is no name of this lake on the map. Just a little lake in our neighborhood. It's actually a pretty decent sized lake, but we're having a little contest to see who can catch the most bluegill while we're doing the live stream. Dylan or Dad. And so far it is all tied up at 0. Lucas must have like woke up after we went to bed last night and like started watching TV or something, because when we were leaving to come out, Dylan was like, or Lucas was like just getting awake. He was just getting up. So he didn't feel like fishing today. Oh yeah, Jerry. We got to add it to his channel. I'm going to re-edit the short, because if we try to post the exact same thing on his channel, it'll flag his as reuse of content or whatever. So we have to make a new video for his channel. Wish you went fishing when you were younger? When I was a little kid, my dad had a boat and we used to go fishing all the time. He got me into fishing and I never got out of it. I think when I was in college was probably the least I ever fished. And I still went like probably every couple weeks or so. Come on, fish, take it. Might be getting a little activity. Appreciate that, Danny. Bluegill loves bacon. Dylan says he loves bacon. I love bacon. Who doesn't love bacon? I've heard of people using bacon for catfish. Yep, we use sometimes I'll cut up chicken breast and soak it in chicken livers and Kool-Aid like overnight, and then we'll use the chunks. Appreciate that, Mason. Lee Turner in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, I think I might have just missed a bite. Come on, bluegill. Yep. Can't go wrong fishing. Actually, my two favorite pastimes are fishing and golf. I don't play as much golf anymore because I fish a lot more. Oh, Dylan's got something good, guys. A bass. He's the bass master lately, guys.
Does that count? Does it fit?
I don't know. It's a bluegill challenge. Wow, he caught a bass on a night crawler, guys. Check this out. Dog food for catfish. I've heard of that too. Dylan's going to show you guys this bass he just caught. Yeah, Bob. He's been beating me regularly lately. Check out this bass.
Half pounder.
He's not a giant.
It's giant.
Woo! Monster.
It's actually just.
All right, I guess we'll count bass too.
Yippee.
So bass and bluegill challenge. Now Dylan's up one. They said nice bass face. Yep. Dylan's channel is called Bass Face Fishing.
Let's see if I can get up with.
Yak says congrats to Dylan. Oh yeah, rub the fat on it. That would be good. Bob says nice one.
Thank you.
Jerry says Dylan the Bass King. It's just a small largemouth bass.
Got a much bigger one in
We actually don't have any smallmouth around here. Zeke says nice.
Well, that bass did have a small one.
They're not looking at my worm. thought you was gonna play with my frog. Come on, fish. Maddie, we're not intentionally bass fishing, but Dylan did just catch a bass. Also, guys, today is the last day for the mustache. Stash is getting shaved off when we get home. I'm going to cut it down to the same length as this, trim up my beard, and go back to having a regular beard again. Yep, bass are playing too. We won't fight that. We just altered the rules mid-challenge, so bass count too. So Dylan's up by 1. There's Dylan. He just commented his channel. You guys can all connect to him. Shiners, definitely. Shiners are great fish for anything. Great bait for everything. And we got giant shiners here. Jerry has seen Dylan get face slapped by like a 14-inch shiner that he caught right here. We were in a live stream. Dylan caught a giant shiner and was holding it in front of the camera, and it just flipped and smacked him in the face. Appreciate that, Danny. Got a new sub or two, Dylan. He doesn't post that much because we're always doing stuff on this channel, but occasionally we throw something on his channel. Oh, something just hit the surface right over here. Let me see if I can get this a little closer. Come on, fish, eat my worm. Sometimes I've noticed in this lake, if you fish too far out, you don't catch anything, and you bring it in like right here, and you'll start catching them. But my bobber's probably too high. It was awesome. Maddie, we're going for bluegill mainly, but obviously, or apparently bass too, because Dylan just caught a bass. If we were trying to catch bass, we wouldn't get one. I'm going to move my bobber down closer to the bait and fish a little closer to shore here. I usually use the little like cheap cork bobbers, and they're much harder to adjust. But today I grabbed this little plastic bobber out of the garage, and I'm actually a fan so far if I can get it to work. I think we might have actually found this bobber here at the lake. Masturbator. Welcome in. Appreciate you joining us. Lee Turner, no walleye. I have never caught a walleye yet in my life. It's on the bucket list. All right. I got it maybe like 15, 16 inches up now. I had it like 2.5 feet. Maybe they just want the bait a little shallower. I wonder if catching a bass at the bluegill spot is like a bad omen. But bass will eat worms too. Pretty close. We altered the rules a little bit when Dylan caught that, so bass and bluegill both count for the fish off. I don't know if we can count shiners, but I don't know if we'll catch shiners on a worm. We've only caught shiners on bread. Yeah. Got to retie occasionally. The line gets like frayed up. Lee Turner, you're talking our language here. There you go. It's a wrench for you. Chick Trixes. Welcome in. Appreciate you joining us. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, do it. Do it. Hit the like button. You got to spread this across the YouTube universe. Maybe we'll catch a fish if we get enough likes. We got nothing, Jerry. All we have is hooks and split shots, one tub of worms, and some bobbers, and the 2 rods that we're holding. But we do want to keep 2 bluegills, so even if we have to like cut a hook off or something, we're keeping them anyway, so no big deal. I was worried if the bass were chasing the bluegill away. You know I gotta forget everything, Jerry. It's not a proper fish head video if we are fully equipped with everything we wanted. Pliers. Oh, that was weird. I just casted where Dylan caught his PB bluegill. 1.2 pounds is Dylan's PB bluegill. I always say pounds point something because I never remember if I have the scale set to decimals or ounces. So it was either 1.2 pounds or 1 pound 2 ounces. I don't remember. I don't even know what Gramps' is. We do have a fully charged golf cart today, but the batteries are getting weak. I need to replace the batteries on it. I switched it over from a 6 golf cart battery system to a 3 marine deep cycle battery system. It's been like maybe 3-4 years ago now, but the 3 batteries that are in there are pretty much beat. We have just enough juice to get here and back home, and then it's almost dead. Yak, I got nothing. I got no other baits. The only thing we have is worms. We were thinking today was the day for bluegill. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, man. He got my bait. He got my bait. The bobber went under and he stole my bait. Man, that wind is getting strong. This storm's gonna be no joke, guys. I can tell. We're like 12 hours away from the storm hitting and we already got like 20-mile-an-hour wind. 2 known in the house. Their pincher is in their mouth. Okay. I don't even know what those things are, but I would try it. Lee Turner, we have no other baits. I don't think we can catch a crawfish here. We don't even have a net to try to do anything. Maybe if we like flip some logs or something, we could find a grub or beetles. I don't know. But we're going for bluegill. And so far, Dylan has one bass. I need to go get another piece of bait. I'll be right back, guys. Hey, Dylan, stand in the middle when you're fishing. Dylan, go in the middle.
One sec.
Dylan made himself a little Y stick there. I'm just going to keep holding mine. Of course, first bite of the day I get all happy feet on it. Oh! And lose it.
Why did you tug it, Dad?
Back in the same spot.
Maybe that was the speed.
Maybe I'll get him this time.
I tell you every time, don't pull it. Just reel it. That's how you catch a fish.
We had another fish off here one time where it was bass counted it for 2 points and bluegill counted for 1 point.
Yeah, let's do that.
We didn't start with those rules today, so it's just every fish is one right now.
How about a trainer cost fish still
A shiner?
Yeah.
All right, since neither of us have caught one yet,
Yeah.
we'll say the giant shiners are worth 2 points.
Because they're so rare.
So bass is 1, bluegill is 1, and the giant shiners are 2.
There's like 30 of them in this lake. So it's hard to get.
Oh yeah, we're getting some bites. We're getting some bites. Come on, fish.
What if we catch like a species we never caught before? Is that like 3 points? Or unidentified species?
I don't know what species would be in here that we haven't caught. We've caught bluegill, bass, shiners, and bullhead all in this lake.
What about,
My chat froze up again.
Dad, what about a bowfin?
Yeah, we'll stay safe, Jerry. I think my chat's froze up. Nope, we're good. Have not caught a gar here yet. There might be a gar in here.
Dad.
Definitely no walleye. The water is way too warm and shallow.
What about bowfin?
Possibly a bowfin.
What about pickerel?
Possibly a pickerel.
All those are worth 3 points.
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's on. Oh, it's a really nice bluegill, guys.
Yeah, that's probably your PB, Dad.
Wow, that's a good one. Woohoo! Look at the size of that.
I'd say that's your PB, Dad.
That is a good one.
Do you think?
He's gonna be perfect for our catfish bait.
Oh, yeah.
Chunk bait. That's a nice size bluegill, guys. Like 10 inches. Yeah, he is a good one. Trying to get him off. He doesn't want to stop shaking. There we go. Oh yeah. Got those stripes on it. Yeah, he's about 10 inches. Heck yeah. Tied up. 1-1. Oh yeah. Woohoo! Go put this guy in the cooler real quick. So if you missed it, the other reason we're fishing for bluegill today is we're making an experimental pack bait, and bluegill and chicken livers are going to be the main ingredients of it. Dylan just stole my spot after I caught that fish. What? No. Jerry says, come on, Dylan, you got to catch up. We're tied right now, Jerry. Yeah, catching bass is not a problem. All right, let's go for number 2. We really need 2 bluegill minimum. One to make the pack bait recipe and another one to use as cut bait. We'll put those on the hook. Kind of a bummer that we have to use the phone mic. I actually remembered to bring the 2 microphones so that me and Dylan could both be mic'd up. But one of them's either broken or I forgot to charge it. I don't know. So we had to go back over to the other system. Caught a lot more bluegill than bass. I actually never really fished for bluegill up until recently with the kids. I only used to fish for bass. But since we started the YouTube channel and we hang out with the Dylan and Lucas fishing, sometimes it's fun to just come out and catch bluegill. Yeah, we started off with them, Jerry, but mine died like 1 minute into the stream. I'll try charging them up and we'll try them again in the next one. If not, I've been wanting to buy new microphones forever. Like a year now, I've been saying I want to get like a really good set. Some actual like name brand microphones instead of the cheap little Amazon ones we have for like 17 bucks. All right, my bobber is pretty much in the exact same spot where I just caught that last one. Come on, bluegill. Or bass. Or shiner. Since we said shiners will be worth 2. I'll take a shiner. I can't catch the same fish, Jerry. That one is released into the cooler. Something just darted across the surface. Fishing in Harlan, Kentucky. I've never fished in Kentucky. Drooling all over myself here. Mimi and Grampy Fishhead are here. Woohoo! Haha. In person.
I caught a small bass. He got a big bluegill.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yep, we're tied 1-1 right now.
Uh-huh.
So you're keeping them for bait?
We kept the bluegill in the cooler.
Was he in here?
Yep.
This would seem to be the weather if you want.
Yeah, it's actually kind of slow. We've only caught one fish each so far.
Yeah.
All right, Reese, appreciate you joining us. Jerry Boston says hi, Mimi and Grampy.
Hey JB.
Hey.
They're taking a little fitness walk and decided to stop by. Yeah, it is kind of slow.
Uh-huh.
You'd think with
a storm.
it wasn't a few minutes ago, it was blowing hard. But you'd think with night crawlers, bluegill would just be all over it.
Oh, is that what you got?
Yeah. I think I might need to put a new bait on. See you later. Lee, same to you. Have a good one. Oh yeah, there's a bite. I just had another nibble. Maybe that's what it was. A dragonfly sitting on my bobber. Nana Fishhead. Hey Sue. Appreciate you coming in. Say hi to Nana, Dylan. He says hi. Yeah, I think this worm's about had it. Oh, okay. Sweet. Hang with us. It's going good, Sue. So far, Dylan's got one bass and I got one bluegill. So we're tied up for the competition right now. I'm gonna let this little piece of worm chum it up a little. Is there still a worm at the table over there? I need a new one. I'll be right back.
There's a spinner stuck in through there.
Oh yeah. Dylan's got a couple of hooks. Dylan's got a couple of hooks stuck up in that one.
I bet I can catch that one sticking onto a branch.
Let me know when you're going to cast. I don't want my hair up there.
You guys didn't check the golf cart.
Can't go on, they blocked it off. I would have put the street there.
You don't want to park it there?
We just walked.
The wind's swirling on the water again. Driving there Thursday to Kentucky. Oh, I just saw a turtle, guys. Turtle is never a good thing. Yep, Maryland in the house. Jerry's the one that got us on Old Bay seasoning for our crabs. Ooh, there's the wind again. Jay from Boston in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Jay. Recognize Jay. There's your wrench, Jay. Now you can connect with everybody. Appreciate you being part of the Fish Head fam. Yeah, we don't want the turtles. Sweet.
All right, Ray. Good luck.
Thanks. See you guys later. Thought I was getting a bite, but nothing. 20-hour drive from Boston to Kentucky. We're thinking our next trout trip is going to be up north somewhere, Jay. I lived in Connecticut and Massachusetts when I was a kid, and we used to catch trout up there. I can never catch trout anywhere down here, so we're going to have to head north. Oh, you're coming to Florida. Okay. Yeah, it's a long drive. I was going to say Kentucky's probably not quite 20 hours from there. What part of Florida are you going to? Everyone always goes to like South Florida or Central Florida. We're up here in North Florida. Georgia's like a 6-minute drive that way. All right, maybe if I cast one far out. Davenport. See what happens out there. I don't have my glasses on. I can barely see my bobber. Oh yeah, good striped bass up north. We have them here in freshwater, but not in saltwater. Up north, they live in the saltwater and they get huge. I think a guy just broke the record for striped bass in Connecticut. It's like 88 pounds or something. Okay, cool. Very cool. Where's my bobber? Where's my bobber? You see it? Oh yeah, I see it. I do. This color bobber is so hard to see. Fished Lake Lanier a bunch when I was a kid too. 50 club, heck yeah. The biggest one I caught was 36 inches long, but I didn't have a scale, so I don't know how much it weighed. But it was 36 inches. Striped bass. Oh, 564-pound tuna. Another one on my bucket list, Jay. Never got a tuna yet. I have two pretty hefty trolling rods that I could probably land a tuna on, but no boat to get out there. And here to get tuna, you got to go like 90 miles offshore.
Yeah, I think that's
90 miles out in the Gulf. One hour to Gloucester. Last time we were up there, we went to Gloucester to check out some lobstering. Lobster boats coming in. We ended up not finding anybody.
Huh?
Wanted a lobster right off of the boat. The wind is blowing that way, and somehow my bobber is drifting this way.
Maybe you have a
It's not moving though, it's just floating that way. Should have brought some other lures.
I have lures. Dad,
Bobby Hill in the house.
Dad, we have other lures. Look, Dad, we have other lures.
We don't have any terminal tackle for him. Skeeter! Appreciate you coming in, Skeeter.
What's terminal tackle?
We're all tied up right now, like hooks and weights and stuff for them. We got a couple soft plastics that are used in the golf cart, but we got no hooks or anything to put them on. Could try putting a crawfish on this tiny little worm hook. Yeah, Jay, it's always exciting going on a trip.
I'm terminal tackle.
Sweet, Skeeter, we'll come check it out. Natural State. Hey, Matt, appreciate you coming in.
Tackle.
Dylan just found this. So we could fish for bass.
Terminal tackle.
We're all tied up right now. Dad won. Son won. We're targeting bluegill mostly, Bobby Hill. Yeah, Jay, when I was a kid, we lived in Norfolk. Norfolk, Massachusetts, and Tolland, Connecticut.
What's the capital of Hello?
What?
What's the capital of Connecticut?
Hartford.
Now that's why we didn't pass my. Look, Dad, a spinner.
I want to catch a trout so
Dad,
bad.
a spinner.
Oh, sweet.
And it's got a hook.
Dylan's finding all kinds of cool stuff here. Got a little, I guess that would be an overspin.
A worm tail.
Underspin, overspin.
A worm tail.
Sweet. All right, I'm putting all these lures you're finding right there. If we get desperate, we'll change it up to lures. Maybe catch a bass that way. It's a road runner. I've got some of those in the boat. We have tried them for crappie fishing, but never catch anything on them. Probably not giving it the right kind of effort. Last time we went out crappie fishing, we just slow trolled. I just put the trolling motor on the setting 1, and we just put a few baits out and just slow trolled around the lake. Yeah, Barkley, here you go. Connect it up. We're keeping 2 bluegill. So far got 1 in the cooler for a video we're making about some catfish pack bait that we're making. Sort of an experimental pack bait. I think is going to be awesome. The crappie there are hitting. It's just about to be the end of crappie season here. We probably get one more chance next weekend. This weekend the weather is not going to be good. If we were out at Lake Talquin, the wind would be just ripping us apart right now. Probably try for crappie next weekend, and then we got to wait until fall again when the weather cools off. I don't see your bobber, Dylan.
Okay.
I don't see Dylan's bobber anywhere.
That's nice.
Where is it? Is it under?
Yeah.
It's under. He's got something on, guys. Oh, yeah. Whoa, what was that? It was huge.
Oh, the giant bass.
What just happened?
It broke me off.
It was huge and it broke him off. Huge.
Huh?
I think that was something big, Dylan.
What was a giant bass?
It looked like a big largemouth. Rotting crabs.
That would have been 2 points.
Yeah, that would have been something big. No, it was definitely a fish, Jerry. He had it right there. I saw it swim, like break the surface and then just snap him off. We got like 4 and 6 pound test on these because we were using these rods up in Georgia for trout. Yeah, I think it was a big old bass. That would have been probably the biggest bass we've caught in this lake.
We haven't caught a big bass in this lake. The only bass we've got is 1 to 2 pounders.
Man, now the wind is coming right at us.
The bass enabled the weather. Bass said, "No more
Hunter McKinney in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Hello to you. Ryan Whitaker, appreciate you joining us. Yeah, we do fish all summer, but we fish for other kinds of fish. All right, see you later, Lee. Appreciate you coming in. Summertime, we do more bass fishing and shore fishing in the saltwater, like surf casting and that kind of stuff. Really only good time for crappie here is when the water is kind of cold, which is only a couple months a year. Man, that would have been a good one. You have a good one too, Lee. Thanks for joining us. Yep, we're just kind of hanging out, waiting for something to take it. I looked out and I noticed Dylan's bobber was under. I didn't see it, and he went and grabbed the rod. He didn't like jerk set the hook or anything. It just got up to the surface right here in front of us and just snapped him off. Well, you can fish vicariously through us, Ryan. We go fishing all the time. Hit that subscribe button. How far out were you?
like 2 feet.
Your rod was like right straight down?
Yeah. Like 2 feet out. Just a little bit. Maybe a yard.
Can't believe these bluegill aren't doing this. 9 pounder on 4 pound braid. This girl that I went to high school with has 3 sailfish records. One of them's like a women only record, but 2 of them are for the lightest tackle to catch the heaviest fish for sailfish. A soda can and line? Like take the lid off the soda can and catch them? Woo! That wind is coming, guys. I don't want to know what the wind is going to be like tonight when the storm gets here. Matt, did you guys already have that storm? I think Matt's west of us. Northwest of us. Yeah, Jerry, he almost took the lead on me with that one, but it broke him off. So that bass is out there like doing its thing to get that hook out of its mouth. Fish are actually incredibly good at getting a hook out of their mouth if there's no tension on it. Oh, I got you. You're using the can as your reel. Like hand lining. Okay, it missed you. We're about to get slammed in like 11 hours. They said it's supposed to be like category 2 hurricane conditions, which I believe because it's blowing like 20, 25 miles an hour already. I got the pantyhose over the microphone. I hope it's helping out with the wind noise. The old pantyhose trick. It's drifted over. I'm like maybe 5 feet from the shore right over here. I think I will. I'm just going to drop it right there.
I don't know how I could have caught that fish dead.
Cold front in Maryland right now. Snowing in Massachusetts. Sound is good. All right. Excellent. I went back into that live stream where Dylan got the big bass up in Georgia. And I was like, oh, I didn't have the thing over the camera. Because you could hear the... Had a bunch of weeds stuck all over my worm. Bass or any fish probably doesn't want to just a mouthful of weeds with their worm. All right, I'm going to drop it right here in front of me. Come on, fish, eat it. Yeah, the pantyhose, I don't remember who told me about that trick. Some other YouTuber told me about that trick, and I've been using it ever since. And it seems to do the job. Yep, bunch of tornadoes. That storm's going to be here in a matter of hours. I hope we don't get any tornadoes. Yak, that lake, Blue Ridge Lake where we were at, the rocks were like textured. It was interesting. They were like all busted up rocks around the shore, but it wasn't slippery at all. Bobby Hill, we don't hunt too much. Oh, you're getting bites, Dylan. Your bobber's going under. It's under. He's getting hits. It's under, dude. It was. Oh, now it is. Oh, yeah, he's on.
Oh my gosh, there's another big bass.
Oh, another bass, and it got off. Dang, why are they only biting his worm?
It broke me off.
Oh, it broke him off again, guys.
Was that the same bass?
I don't think you're tying your hooks on right, dude.
Yes, I am.
No, that wasn't a very big bass. That last one I could tell was meaty. That was probably like a 1 pounder.
No, it was. No.
Yeah.
Alright, you tie it on.
We've got one squirrel hunt video that we're half done making. So far, skunked on the squirrels. It's embarrassing to say.
I'm convinced that fish is just hanging out right there.
We've got a bunch of woods behind our house, and we see squirrels all the time, but when we go out there to shoot one, they're like, oh, they're coming with the rifle. Let's get out of here.
Run!
Yeah, Jerry, we'll be trying some catfishing here again. Man cave fishing room. I can't wait to have one. We're building a big addition onto our house right now. And as soon as that's done, I will have the man cave. All my rods and everything will be inside out of the garage.
Yeah, I'm convinced that big fish is just hanging out there.
You know the old joke. My biggest fear is when I die, my wife's going to sell my fishing stuff for what I told her I paid for it.
Uh-oh. You hear me? Well, that wouldn't be a lot of money.
All right, we're getting some nibbles, guys. Take it down,
That's a big
fish.
bass.
Take it down, fish. Dylan, let me check your hook before you cast it back out. Are you using the improved clinch knot?
Yeah. I'm using the knot you taught me how to do.
That knot can't come untied if you do it right. It can only break off.
Well, then it's breaking off.
Yeah.
You got big bass right now. Or ginormous bluegill.
Heck yeah, man cave fish room.
Dad, they're either the biggest bluegill on planet Earth or giant bass. Or big bass.
Yak's got a guitar collection. Sweet. I only have 3 guitars, Yak, and I've controlled myself. I don't really play as much anymore. But back when I did play a lot, I was actually in a cover band for a while. I always controlled myself because you always want another guitar. It's like fishing equipment. It's like, man, I need a different reel for this fish. I need a different rod that can handle this kind of bait. But I got one Fender, one ESP, and one Washburn acoustic electric, and that's it. 40.
Here.
All right, let's test Dylan's knot. Yeah, the knot feels good.
Told ya. They're breaking me off. They're big fish.
Whoa.
Big fishies.
18 half stacks. That's crazy. I've got 2 amps. Actually, no, 3 amps. I've got one acoustic Fishman amp for the Washburn. I have a Hartkey. It's actually supposed to be a bass amp, but I plugged my guitars into it. And I've got one Boss that I used to bring with me on stage. It's like really good and clear and powerful. So that used to be my gigging amp. But now I barely even bust the guitar out anymore. One time my band played this sorority house, and like the president of the sorority came out to meet us outside because guys aren't allowed to go in unaccompanied. So she comes out there and like brings us up the stairs and through these hallways, and we get to this big double door, and she says, she turns around and says to the whole band, she's like, all right guys, we're gonna go in this room, whatever you do, don't freak out. And I'm like, don't freak out, what? And she opens the double doors, and there's like 300 girls all screaming, wearing the same color purple dress. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna freak out. They were also like, had no interest in any of the songs we were playing. We played like 5 or 6 songs. They didn't even like look at us. And so we're like, what do we need to do here? My buddy's like, just play Sweet Home Alabama. Like, second note of the song, all 300 of them are like, oh! Man, these fish are not that hungry today. Yeah, we pretty much had a rule in our band. We never play Sweet Home Alabama. But they made us do it.
And you did. I'd say they didn't make you. You decided to.
To this day, whenever I hear Sweet Home Alabama come on the radio, I change it. I just keep casting, some close, some far, some left. Not getting any different results. Jerry, I don't know how talented I was. I could just play the songs. I wasn't good. Rhythm guitar is just pretty much learning all the chords. That's it. Fishing with Steve in the house. Appreciate you coming in. No more fish since 7 a.m. I saw you earlier. I popped in for a minute. Yeah, no Stairway to Heaven. The Forbidden Riff. Never played Stairway. Never did it. Actually, never even learned it. You know, when you're a kid taking like guitar lessons, one of the first songs everybody always learns is Stairway to Heaven. I never did. That and Crazy Train. Never did it. KC in the house. Appreciate you coming in. How's it going? Bobby Hill in a punk band. Sweet. We actually rented a storage unit where we would practice and keep our equipment. And the storage unit right next to us was a punk band. And those guys were always there playing. Dylan, you're getting taps. It's under, dude. It's going under. It's under. Bring it in. Yes, he's on, guys. Bluegill. Woohoo! Zane Moore, just in time. What's up with you? Dylan just caught a bluegill to go up now 2-1. Dad's losing again.
Stop flopping!
I am going to check my bait, Jerry. Yeah. We did cover a bunch of Green Day songs. Little guy.
Should I keep this one or throw him back?
Nah, he's a little small. Yep, Dylan goes up 2-1. Size does not matter in this contest, guys. Jerry says nice. Yak says go Dylan. Go Team Dylan. Skipjack Cindy in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Cindy. Dylan just took the lead on me. We're doing a little 1v1. See who can catch the most fish during this live stream. Dylan's got 2, I got 1 so far. I'm gonna cast right where Dylan just caught that fish. The wind is also getting really strong. I don't know if you can see those trees across the lake, but they are swaying. We're in kind of like a little hole here, so it's sort of protected. We're always creating, Yak. Always creating memories. Oh, he's under already, guys. How is that possible? Jerry, we weren't even going to try to catch bass. We didn't make that rule. So right now, bass and bluegill are the same. 1 point each. We did make a rule if you catch one of those giant shiners that it's 2 points. Because we've never caught a giant shiner on a worm. And he said if we catch a new species for this lake, it's 3 points. So we'll stick with that rule. Something hit his worm like 2 seconds after he put it in there. Also, guys, if you missed it earlier, today is the last day of fishing with the stash. After this, I'm going to blend it to the length of this stuff and shave it nice again, and then go back to a regular beard.
How about this? You can keep it if you win.
I don't really want to keep it. I just did it for our Georgia trip.
You have to keep it if you lose.
Oh, it's under again, dude. How does his worm keep getting bit? Oh, that might have been a shiner. Did your hook break off? Oh, it hit him in the face.
These shiners really got it out for me.
What is going on here?
These shiners really don't like me.
How did I get all wrapped around this thing? How did that happen? All right, I'm going to cast right where Dylan just caught a fish.
These shiners really don't like me. They're throwing things at me now. And I didn't catch it.
All right, I have my bait 1 foot away from Dylan's. So if his worm gets 8 before mine, we got to figure out what's going on here. Maybe it's like the size of the hook or something.
Nope, it wasn't the same hook as you.
Mine is drifting and Dylan's is not. Maybe his is touching the bottom. Yep, he's getting bites already and I'm not. Reel it. Oh, he got it, guys. He got this one. Bluegill. Ooh, a nice one. This one's got an orange belly.
Do we keep this one?
Yeah, we'll keep that guy. Then we got our 2 to make the video out of.
We could get more.
No, we only need 2.
Dad, we could get more and freeze them for next time.
It's okay. We'll just keep 2 for this one. It makes me look younger. You should see me when I clean shave my face. I don't even recognize myself, but I still look younger with no facial hair at all.
You look weird when you're shaving it all off.
Dylan says I look weird when I'm shaved. All right, what's the score now, Dylan?
I think it's 3-1.
3-1. He's pulling away, guys. Pulling away into the lead.
Yeah, because I caught that tiny bluegill.
Jerry says, sweet. Yak says, congrats.
It's giant.
It's a keeper.
It's bigger than my dad.
I think we'll use this one for the cut bait, and we'll use the one that I caught to make the pack bait recipe.
Say hi to your friends.
Doc Lizards in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Doc Lizards. Simple father-son challenge today. See who can catch the most fish during the live stream. Dylan's up 3-1.
Oh man, I lost my bait.
And he's lost a couple fish too.
Yeah. If I could have caught all those fish,
Doc Lizards lives very close to me, like half hour away. Another awesome member of the Fishhead fam. Got a couple members in here. Doc Lizards, Jerry Boston. Memberships are available, guys, if you want to sign up. Join the Fishhead fam. I don't know why, but they're only biting Dylan's worm. Matt from Natural State says, nice, Dylan. All right, so I've got a worm on, same bait. I'm gonna cast it right where Dylan just was. Right there. He keeps getting bites right there.
I'm the new master fisherman.
And they don't even look at mine. Doc Lizard says, go Dylan. We were talking about this the other day, but oh, he's getting bites already. What's going on here? What the heck? Oh, it's something good, guys. Something good. Whoa! It's a big bullhead, guys. Huge bullhead.
Oh my god.
Wow. What?
What? Well, that was unexpected.
Holy cow, dude.
Can you lip it for me?
Let me see if we got the gripper.
Hey, Dad, does that count as 2 points?
Nope.
Oh, come on. We never designated catfish. That's not fair. What? So that's 1 point? Dad?
Yep, 1 point.
So I'm at 4.
That's
Yeah,
crazy,
you
guys. You got to see this.
Oh, gosh.
No, Jerry, it's only a 1-pointer. It's not a new species for this lake.
We've only caught one of these in this lake before. Just lip it. He probably got sharp.
Ow. He bites hard.
Nah.
You're not getting that one, dude.
Mike, break it off. I'll go get the knife.
Oh, my rod.
Oh,
Oh, I lost it.
oh no!
Dang it, I lost it. Ah!
You're too busy with the catfish.
Oh, man. All right, maybe they're turning on here, guys. I tried to grab that fish with a sock, and he bit me super hard.
Hey, Dad, grab him around the head. Grab him around the head. Like where the gills are. Grab him in the gills. You should probably use the sock. him in the gills, Dad. Look this off. He's a walking catfish. Look. What are you doing?
I'm trying to grab them. They can spike you.
He's a walking catfish. There you go.
Check out this bullhead, guys. Look how fat he is. Wah, 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 wah.
Well, that's nice.
That was an unexpected catch. Go Team Dylan. Right next to mine, yep. For some reason, they only want Dylan's worm today.
I'm lucky.
I might switch to the worm here in a minute. I don't know. I'm not giving up just yet. Dylan got it. He's up 4-1 now. And there's the wind.
I got the
Dylan's just got the mojo today. And then I get one on and I'm messing around with his fish and I missed it. Oh yeah, but I was telling you guys, losing to your son is not the worst thing because you know that you're the one that taught him how to fish. He says, nuh-uh.
Other people have helped me fish.
Nana said, great job, Dylan. Yak says, wow, Dylan, showing Dad no mercy on the live stream.
It's 4-1.
Jerry said, you just brought the mojo back from Georgia. Yep, I'll be losing consistently to my son. We'll have to start bringing Lucas out here, so I got somebody I can beat. Of course, then Lucas will get really good too. I think I need a new worm, guys.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Probably not it.
they're just not interested in my worm. I need to get a new one.
Dad, can you make sure this hook is good real quick and maybe bite off that
Yep.
little extra piece?
Let's check Dylan's hook tying skills. Nope, came right off.
Oh, come on.
So that's probably what happened with the bass before.
So sometimes I do it good, sometimes I do it bad. I do feel like I messed up on that one, but it felt like it when I was tying
All right, let me just tie one on for him real quick.
it.
I always put my line in through the hook from this side where the point is. Do you guys think that makes any difference?
Oh, it got shady all of a sudden.
Somebody told me once to do that a long time ago and I've always done it. I don't know.
It was probably Grampy.
Three species so far in this live stream, guys.
And they are all caught by me.
Yep, Dylan has all three of the species.
Well, you caught a first bluegill.
Sir Peter Mike, we are in Florida, North Florida. About 6 minutes that way is Georgia. All right, he's got a new hook on there. I need a new bait. Yep, that's the second bullhead that we've caught in this lake. The last one was probably about the same size, which means we could possibly catch those and catfish at the same time. But they'll bite on apparently almost anything. All right, I need a worm, guys. I'll be right back.
What?
I've been doing that. I think the fish just want bigger baits.
Alright, I'm gonna use a half a worm.
It'll probably work. Well, really
Tell
long ones.
everybody. Tell everybody.
So I just gave my dad the advice of using half a worm instead of like a quarter. And that's what I've been doing, and I've been catching all the fish. So. I'm guessing that he's gonna start catching fish now.
All right, maybe with a little bit bigger piece of worm, it'll help me out a little here. Son is 8, trying to get into fishing. He loves video games. Dylan and Lucas do love video games too, but they're into fishing.
No, I'm in
I'm gonna try casting out far again. Oh, he's under, guys. Oh, he missed it. He was under for a second. Dylan was actually playing video games on his virtual reality headset last night. Didn't realize he was right next to the table, and he smashed his hand on the side of the table. We thought it might have been broken because his fingers swelled up like this big.
I had big fingers.
It's not quite as bad today.
Yeah, it's just all
They keep kicking you out. When I was younger, I got kicked out of a few golf course lakes. Whoa, what is that?
Where's your bobber?
Further out. I think a bass might hit mine.
There's the finger.
NJ, what's up, Mark? Appreciate
Yeah.
you coming in.
That's what it's supposed to look like. That's what it looks like. So.
It's all bruised and fat. You got kicked out today? I saw you over there fishing on that like narrow thing of concrete. You weren't supposed to be fishing there. Hey Craig, welcome in. Yep, we got night crawlers on. Just a fun little father-son tournament. Sir Peter Mike, heck yeah. Dropping that $20 bomb on us. Appreciate that so much. Help us pay for this bait. Woo, the wind is ripping right now. I'm actually holding the tripod so it doesn't fall over. Feels like this storm is going to be a rough one. Yes, thank you so much, Sir Peter Mike. There's your wrench so you can go ahead and connect up with everybody. But yes, thank you so much for that. I saw you catch the big, nice sized bullhead. You weighed it up. It was like 2.3 pounds, or 2 pounds, 3 ounces. When you were getting the scale out, we were guessing weights, and I actually was right on it. I said 2.3, and it was like 2.28. Jack Bass Outdoors. Appreciate you joining us. Hello to you. Yep. Connect up, guys. Let's unite the entire fishing community of the world. Yeah, Dylan just had a nice sized bluegill. That was a bullhead. Yeah, he was ugly. Had a bunch of bumps all over his head. Happy birthday, Ryan. Okay, I see some fish hitting the surface out here, a little further out. Yes, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We'll keep you entertained. Hopefully. I'm going to try casting out far this time because I got a whole half a night crawler on here.
Your bobber's so low. You need to raise it before you cast out.
That's true.
It's really deep out.
Dylan just made a good point. I got my bobber really close to the bait. I'm going to move it up before I cast out further.
Yeah. I have my bobber up like this far from the hook, and I'm catching fish right here.
Yeah. Sweet. I drive around a lot for work, my day job, and I used to always have a fishing rod in my truck. Lately it seems like I'm always too busy with work, but always used to like have a little bit of time in between jobs or whatever, and I'd swing by any body of water and just take some casts. I need to start doing that again.
Did you ever catch anything in those little breaks?
Have it an inch from the bobber. Yes, listen to Mark. Smack that like button and the subscribe button. Doc Lizard says Dylan's on point today. He is kind of whooping me, isn't he?
It's like 4 or 5 to 1.
5 to 1 right now.
I think it was
46. Dylan is 12.
I keep thinking you're in the because of the mustache.
All right, we got that one out there pretty far.
I keep thinking you're like running Look, I'm right in the middle of the current. My bobber.
Come on, fish, you can do it.
For whatever reason,
Yeah, you just keep the rods in the truck, and if you see something fishy, you're like, oh, let me just take a quick cast. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
like they're running away from the wind.
At this point, I'll just take anything that'll bite. Are you in Florida? Sir Pete, I missed it.
Yeah, Dad, give me a challenge, please. Catch some.
Now he's getting cocky, guys. He's getting cocky. That's when I'm going to catch up.
You haven't caught one in like 20 minutes.
Yak, since the... Did you catch one after the bullhead? Or was that your last fish? Nope, that was the last one so far.
So I think it's 4.
30 yellow perch, sweet.
30?
And then you got kicked out by Karen. Oh no.
No one likes a Karen.
There's always the fishing Karens out there waiting to get you.
We actually used
Sun City Center, Florida.
that. Remember the apartment that we lived in and the owner of the complex was a Karen?
Yeah.
She would never let us fish in the lake.
When we were building our house out here on our property, we rented an apartment, which is like 10-minute drive from here. And there was a lake right in the middle of it. And we would go fishing there all the time, but we had to wait till after 5 o'clock because the lady that worked in the office, like, hated kids. She did not want any kids fishing. Even if I was with them, we couldn't fish.
You could fish, but I couldn't.
She would always come out if it was like 4:59 and we were walking over the lake, and she'd be like, "No fishing, guys, no fishing." One time I was like, "Why? We're not hurting anything. We're not keeping the fish or anything." She's like, "You guys are gonna leave hooks and stuff by the water." I was like, "No, we won't," but she wouldn't let us fish. So we figured out if we just wait till like 5:15 when she was gone, then we could fish. Oh, nice. 6-minute drive to the bay. We are about 30 minutes to the closest saltwater here. Maybe 35 minutes.
Yeah, we just waited a little bit, then we went fishing while she wasn't there. And, like, I know it wasn't just her there. Like, there was other people, too. And they were fine with us fishing. Like, she just didn't want us fishing.
Yeah. That lake was tiny too. It was like, I mean, a tenth of the size of this one.
But it was crammed with bluegill.
It had tons and tons of bluegill. You could catch one on every cast.
Thousands.
And I threw a topwater frog in there once just for fun, and I caught like a 3.5-pound largemouth out of there. That place was crazy.
Yeah, that was the honey hole of bluegill.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. You're out there like doing something constructive with your kids, and they got to come out and yell at you. Even if you're not with your kids, you're just fishing, like you're not hurting anybody. What's the point? All right, I'm not getting any action out here. Cast it further out, so I'm going to bring it back in a little bit.
I mean, dragonfly. Dragonfly.
At least you had a good day of fishing out there, Mark. Bring it in kind of close this time.
Dad, I'm gonna use this dragonfly for the fish really long. I think it might be dead.
Oh, I got one. Yes. Woo! Yes. Finally. Closer to shore. Yeah, he's a good one. About an 8-incher. All right, Jerry, appreciate you coming in. We'll see you again in the next one, Jerry. Have a good one. There you go. That one's for you, Jerry. Making my comeback. He left my worm on too. That's good.
Now it's 2 to 4, right? Right, Daddy?
2 to 5.
Oh, I thought it was 4.
Dylan still got me by 3 fish though. It's getting kind of scary over here. The wind is ripping these trees. Sir Pito, we didn't bring anything with us today. We're just fishing with worms or bluegill. Didn't bring any of our tackle or anything. Man, is that tree gonna make it? The wind just keeps getting worse and worse. We're gonna end up having to call it here pretty soon. We're almost at 2 hours. I think what we'll do is we'll get to the 2-hour mark, and that'll be the contest, which looks really good for Dylan at this point.
Oh, yeah.
You're at 5 fish and I'm at 2 fish, and we have 8 minutes left to go. But fortunately, we do have the 2 bluegill in the cooler to make our next video.
How are these things still breathing?
Experimental catfish pack bait that we're going to make with bluegill and chicken livers. So that should be interesting, guys. You'll have to watch that one. The snow was crazy. We got like over 4 inches of snow here. I grew up north, so it really wasn't like a huge deal for me. But I married a girl from Miami, and my kids have never been up north in the wintertime. And it was all of their first time ever seeing snow.
I visited Connecticut in the winter, and it snowed the day after we left.
Oh, you did? Yeah, we were in Connecticut once, but it didn't snow while we were there.
It snowed the day after we left.
Yeah, the day after we left.
That's not cool.
Got a Yeti Tundra 35 for $100. Nice. Those are usually like $279, right?
I'm scared of this tree.
I think we're okay, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, $279. I look at Yetis all the time and I'm like, man, I got like 9 igloo coolers. Do I want to spend $300 and get a good cooler, or just keep living with the 9 coolers I already have? And I always end up just living with the 9 coolers I already have. J467, we're fishing for bluegill, but we've also caught 1 bass, or actually 2 bass and 1 big bullhead.
Yeah, we caught a bunch of it.
But mainly bluegill for the contest, but we're counting all the fish now. So Dylan is beating me right now, 5 fish to 2, and we have 5 minutes left on the clock.
I really think it was 4.
No, I think it was 5.
We caught the bass. Caught that tiny bluegill. Then I caught a medium-sized bluegill. Let that one go. Then I caught the bullhead.
it's only 4?
Yeah.
All right, we might have lost count.
I'm pretty sure it's 4.
He thinks he has 4 fish, not 5.
I don't want to see.
Yeah. I can never justify it because I already have so many coolers.
This is why we need people in the chat.
Either way, I'm getting my butt kicked. We go live a couple times a week. I try to get 1 video out every week. The last few though, it's been rough. But I have like 4 videos that I still need to edit and post. So like over the next month, we'll have a bunch of extra ones coming out. Go fishing every day in the summer? Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with that. We do tend to fish a little bit more in the summer too. But like we go a lot of beach fishing and saltwater fishing and stuff. Or the lake for bass. But in a couple months we have a trip up to Hilton Head, South Carolina. We'll probably be surf fishing every day while we're there, and I'll go live pretty much every day. And we'll make a long form video about the trip.
Like we always do.
300 days a year on the water. That's some good fishing right there. I wish I could. It is pretty hot. We just like suck it up. It's kind of why I like going to the beach, because there's usually a little bit more of a breeze at the beach. Well, right now there is, but in the middle of the summer when it's like 100 degrees and the air isn't moving at all, we've been out on the lake just like dying of heat. And our boat is a metal camouflage colored aluminum boat, which gets super hot. So you're standing out there, it's 100 degrees, the boat's like 150 degrees right under you. Kind of makes the fishing a little less enjoyable. All right, I'm pretty much down to my last cast here, guys. Yep, and I'm putting it where Dylan keeps catching the fish. Right there. One more fish to end the live stream. Come on. Stay cool wading. We wanted to go wading in the Toccoa River, Yak. Oh, I got one, guys. Oh, it's something big.
Oh yeah.
Another bullhead.
A bullhead?
Oh, I got tangled.
Oh, that's even bigger.
Wow, this one's even bigger than Dylan's.
All the same size.
Big old bullhead, guys. With 30 seconds to spare. Woohoo! Yeah. I think we got tangled up with Dylan's rod. We'll just let this guy go here. I'm not going to get quite there, Yak. Our time ends in 15, 13, 12, 11. So I lost by 1 fish, but that's okay. Do you see your line? Oh, well, mine just broke off.
I think I'm hooked on him too. Do I have him hooked also? No, don't let him go.
That's okay. We're letting them go anyway. Woohoo! See you later, buddy.
Oh man, my line's all tangled. He's gonna walk.
He's gonna walk into the water, guys. Check this out. There he goes. See you later, bullhead. I think that's a perfect spot to end the live stream. We just got to 2 hours. Final score, Dylan 4, Dad 3. I'm going to need a rematch again real soon. Appreciate all you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you again soon. Have a good one.